when you ask them to pinpoint their symptoms, they would...
It'll come up in a minute.
Generally point to that spot over the greater trochanter as their main source of pain, and then they've got a spread down the leg. But often they will sort of describe pain when they're loading their gluteal tendon. So walking uphill is a big one, stepping down, going for a walk on uneven ground, lying on that side. So with that compression as well. So I just move that.
Yeah.
Move that on a little bit because I've got a...
Just hold it down, it'll buzz, and then it should start to work. We go on to the next slide. Anyway.
There we go. So so activities that involve standing on one leg. So obviously we don't just tend to stand around on one leg, but walking, hopping if they were an athlete maybe, sitting in low chairs. So there's a reason why all of these are aggravating factors, which we will cover in a minute, but generally it's down to either compression of the tendon and that increased tensile load, which has a negative effect on the tendon.
This is about the stage in every broadcast where I have to say to the audience that I will share the slides as a handout afterwards, so they don't need to frantically write all this stuff down. It will get sent out in an email tomorrow.
So yeah, these are kind of general activities that the patient with this condition will often say, it's worse when I do this. When I walk fast, it makes it worse. Standing still is another big one, and that's often because of the position they're standing in. So we've got that
so it's not the standing still, it's how you're standing.
It's how you're standing, exactly. And that's usually something we'll go through tonight as well.
Also, I noticed on there, sitting in low chairs, especially with knees together. Well, I mean, would you count these as low chairs?
So I think where you've got your knee higher than your hip would be considered as a low chair. So it depends on height. So if you're tall, then a chair would be, this chair maybe would be low. But the sitting, so with this condition, what we're looking for is sort of compressive loads through the gluteal tendons. So if you're sitting with your knees together, and if you're also sitting in a bit of lumbar flexion, we've also got the thoracolumbar fascia, which also is sort of feeds into the ITB. It's all kind of connected. So you're getting that increased passive tension through the ITB.